everyone, Roberto here for another video review. It's the new Maltesers Reindeer Mint. Yes, I think, I don't know if they've done an orange one. I think they've done an orange one of this before. Yeah, which is conversely, they did that sort of after the, well, basically they've done orange and mint flavoured versions of most of their Malteser products now. We did orange, did mint first, then they did orange generally, but I think they've done it the other way around, not the wrong way around, but the other way around with this, where I think the mint came second, basically. So, interesting one. But yes, there we go. Looks quite interesting, as I say, and it's their sort of caricature of a reindeer, I guess. Yeah, with that sort of malty mousse centre, but obviously flavoured mint this time. We'd imagine so, anyway. Yeah, it looks very interesting. Obviously, a sort of wintry, Christmassy product, being a reindeer and things like this. And there's a snowflake up in that top corner there, as you can see, or a few of them. Yeah, so what does it say? What's the description now? Milk chocolate with a peppermint flavoured malt filling, 30%, and honeycomb pieces, 5.3%. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what the rest of it is, but there we are. I mean, there's 65% unaccounted for there, but there we go. Milk chocolate contains milk size 14% minimum. Suits vegetarians. Does it have palm oil in here? Can I see palm fat? There you go. So, yeah, basically the same thing. Yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah, 29 grams. So the company does support recycling, which is what this dot means. This green dot, as it's called, but not necessarily this product, which is why it's telling you to throw it in the bin. So there we go. Yeah, so any calorie information? Yes, there is on the other side here. So per 100 grams, 541 calories, 31 grams of fat, 17 of which are saturates. And then per 29 gram reindeer, 157 calories, 9 grams of fat, 5 of which are saturates. Yeah, so per 100 grams, it's 541. So it's just over the middle of the 500 to 550 scale of. So I've noticed that most chocolate products seem to fall in between, so some obviously on the higher end. But yeah, that's very nice. Quite a bit of flourishes going on here, though, you can see. Bit of flourish action there. Yeah, alright, well, I think we should. Oh, there you go. It tells you there as well. One reindeer is 29 grams. Alright, well, I think we should give this an open and take a look further, so let's do it. Let's give it an open. Okay, once again, this Mint Malteser Reindeer an open. Yeah, so looks very interesting, looks very nice. Yeah, good flourish action going on there. So before I do, I think I'll just measure the actual length of it, because I think there's going to be massive reduction in actual size when we've opened it, as opposed to what it looks like on the outside. So we're 12.5 centimetres here. The gist of it. Yeah, give or take a millimetre. Yes, I've recorded on about 860, 870 reviews, believe it or not. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. In the top right corner, I've got a link to place to all my other reviews, as well as other Malteser reviews and other Christmassy winter reviews and things like this. So after you watch this one, go check those out. Hopefully enjoy those too. Right, so here we go. So here's the actual reindeer itself. But before I forget, I'll just give it a measure. Do it from the longest point to the longest point. How about that? I can. This is with the ruler. It's about 8.5 centimetres there, basically. But it was about 13, 12.5 centimetres. Lost basically 4 centimetres, which is pretty much half the bar, really. You know, half the reindeer. 8.5 centimetres. So, it's 50% longer than it should have been, really, pretty much. If you look at the wrapper, which is pretty outrageous. Look at that. So all that wasted space there, look at that. I mean, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? As I say, it's half the bar again, pretty much. You know, it's pretty poor, that. Pretty poor indeed. Yeah. Alright, well, let's have a look at it in itself. So you can see that's pretty much a stylised reindeer. Got a big nose. See antlers of it. But it's recognisable as a reindeer, I think you'd say. At least, you know, not a rabbit or anything like that. So, yeah. Flat at the bottom, or the back rather, which is a bit disappointing, but it's the way it is. And I can understand it. It means it can sit flat and stuff like this. But even so, it'd be nice for it to be a full 3D shape, I guess you'd say, or however you want to describe that. Yeah, looks alright. Looks okay. I don't mind the look of it. Let's give it a measure. We'll use the calipers this time. Just check on 0. Yes, they are. Okay, so we'll do it from the top, well, from the tip of the forehead to in between the legs. That's about 8 centimetres, basically. And from the highest point to the furthest point, that's about 4 millimetres there. So about 8.4 this time. We'll do it from the top of the nose or the tummy. I think it's not flat all the way, but you can see they're the highest peaks perhaps for the height, or the, what do you want to call this? At 1.9 basically. On the tummy, is it about the same? Give or take a millimetre probably. 1.7 this time. Okay. Let's say it could be the back as well. It's a bit not quite flat sometimes. It's a bit of a lip. And the calipers might have just gone over that a bit. Okay, and the width. We'll do the width for the arms, if we can. Yeah, about 3.5. But at the head, about 2.4. So it can depend on the feet. So we'll do the feet. Why not the feet? .5. So it does depend, basically. Why not do the antlers? Well, while we're here, we'll do the antlers as well. The widest point at the top. About 3.3. So I say, it's not, it's obviously clearly not flat at the sides. There we go. All right, well, let's give it a bit of a chop then. So let's see, let's do it down the tummy, I think. Why not? There we go. So you can see what we're up against there. So very thick layer of chocolate. And you can see that sort of Malteser or malt mousse filling, whatever it is. What does it describe it as? Peppermint flavoured malt filling. Okay, so you can see there, sort of, see if we can get it to get the right colour, roughly. To lift the plate up a bit. There we go, it's a bit better. Yeah, you can see the malty pieces as well. There's crunchy malt piece, you can see those little white balls there appearing as well. To move the knife maybe to stop it having loads of colours to concentrate on. Yeah, there we go. Not focused in perfectly, but I think you can get the gist of it there. And you can see those little malt ball fillings as well, little crunchy bits, little white bits there in the mousse or malt filling, whatever it is. Cream, cream filling. Yes, that's what it says as well. It's got malt, peppermint flavour, malt filling, and honeycomb pieces. There we go. So yeah, it's a bit difficult. Doesn't quite like to. There we go. It's a bit darker. It's a bit lighter than it should be there. Really, it's not quite that light. Really, it's very much more like that colour there as we go away from it. But there we go. You could at least see the detail in this case when we get that close. There we go. Yeah, not really. There's a bit of a mint smell actually, but it's a bit. I guess the malt filling has a bit of a smell on its own as well, so it's a bit. It does sort of conflict with each other a bit. You know, you can see the sort of the real beigeness of it there. That's the more the colour of it than what we saw before. Yeah. Yeah, the mint smell is kind of hidden away behind the malty smell. So an interesting one though. Yeah. Well, will that affect the taste? I guess it probably will, but we'll find out. I think. See if that's you know, I'd say if the two flavours conflict a bit. But I'd say feels like it might, but that might be to its bonus. You know, we'll see. Well, let's give it a taste to find out. So let's do it. Let's give it a taste. Okay, we'll give this mint Maltesers Reindeer taste. Yeah, new. Yeah, so it looks quite an interesting one. Yes, we've got one sort of, well, unfortunately we cut the tummy across before, but well, got to get into it somehow, I guess. So let's give this a bit of a taste. So let's give it a taste. Interesting. And the malt honeycomb centre, that sort of creamy centre, is has quite a strong flavour in itself. And I was a bit dubious as to whether it would conflict with the mint flavour, and it does a bit really, it's the gist of it. But it gives you an interesting combination really. Very strange, yeah. Nice crunch as well from the crunchy malty pieces in there. It's not a product, this one, it's an odd one. Let's say you get chocolate's okay, quite smooth. The filling's quite smooth as well. I would say that tastes are sort of overshadowed by that sort of mint and malty taste. Interesting one. Not sure what to make of it basically, because it's not really an out and out mint flavour you get with this. I mean, it's a mint flavour, but it's very much mixed with the malty flavour as well. So you're not getting a massively strong mint, but you are getting one mint flavour. Yeah, it's a funny one, this one. I don't mind it because I think for me, I don't like mint flavour too much. I think it can get a bit too strong sometimes. So I quite like it to be a bit toned down. And I think whether by accident or design, it does, this sort of malt flavour does tone it back a bit, make it a bit more subtle. It does mean you can still taste the malt flavour as well. So, which is what you'd want really from Malteser product. So I don't know. It's a bit of a it's not quite a sort of master of either flavour really. So you're getting a bit of a halfway house. You're not really getting a massively mint flavour. You're not really getting a massively malt flavour either. It's a bit I don't know. So it might disappoint both camps really. Mint lovers might sort of be thinking, well, it's not minty enough for me, and the sort of Maltese lovers might think, well, I'd rather just have a bit more malty flavour. But those you sort of like a bit of a not really, a bit on the fence between the both flavours really. You might be happy here, and I think I might fall into that camp. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. I don't think it's going to blow your socks. So I think that I don't think it's really one thing or another really. I think that's the problem with it. But nonetheless, I don't mind it. I think it's quite nice, and I think the mint flavour is quite subtle, and I think that works to its benefit. And I think you can still taste, because because you can still taste the malty flavour as well. And I think you need to do that really in this product, because otherwise it just loses the whole point of it. So yeah. So to that extent, I think it works. I think just about, but I feel like there's a very strong chance that if you're a massive mint fan or a massive Malteser fan, I don't know. Well, maybe more if you're a massive mint fan, you might be a bit disappointed. I think if you're a Malteser fan, it probably works a lot better for you actually, because as I say, you can still taste the malty flavour as well. So I think for that reason, I think it works, and I think it's honestly, while I did say it was a bit of a not one thing or another, I think that's probably what you'd want from this, to be honest with you. I think you want it to not really be too strong a mint flavour. You'd want it to still have that malty taste. So yeah, not bad. Quite nice, subtle, smooth sort of filling as well. It's nice consistency. But as I say, I do think you lose out a bit on the actual malty taste, as well. So it kind of gives it one hand and takes with the other really, as far as the flavour is concerned. But I don't know if there's much you can do about that when it comes to flavouring this as mint, Yeah. So, don't know. Difficult one to rate. I think, I don't know. I think I'd probably prefer it without the mint, but I like the fact that it exists, and I think it's a nice change to the regular flavour, and I think it does what it's meant to do. So it's probably a 3.5 out of 4. I think I probably stick with a 3.5 out of 5. I think it's just not quite. I don't know. I feel like the mint flavour, it's nice to have it, and it's good that it's there, but I don't think it quite. I don't know. I feel like it perhaps doesn't really add that much to the flavour, and perhaps takes away more than it adds. You know what I mean? But it's a hard one to say because it is mint. It's a strong flavour, and obviously if you like that flavour, then it's always going to be like that. But I don't know. I feel like it's perhaps a better product without the mint, but I do like it with the mint. I'm just not sure that it adds as much as it takes away. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Check out the YouTube program as well. Great way to support the channel really is. Link for that's in the description, as is the link for the Discord server. Go to keep in touch with myself and be part of the community. Leave a comment or free. Always great to hear from you. Always do my best to reply. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching guys. Take care and see you soon. Bye for now. See ya. Bye.